So today on Remote Control, we're taking a very unique look at one of the greatest Christmas episodes of all time in television history, but it wasn't really a Christmas episode or a Hanukkah episode. It was the Chrismukkah episode in the OC Season 1. Now, I'm a person of two backgrounds. There's a Christian and Jewish faiths prominently in both my mother and father's families. Lapsed Jew on one side and Christian and born again Catholic on my both my lineages. Now, when I was covering the OC as an entertainment reporter, I noticed that it was drawing a lot of interest for many reasons. And basically, the basic plot of the OC in its first season is when a person from a broken family, Ryan, ends up being adopted indirectly by his lawyer, member of the Cohen family, which is the main family in the OC. And as the first episodes go along, we find that Ryan builds a friendship with the Cohen's son, Seth Cohen, and Seth is the type of person where basically he needs motivation in life. He doesn't feel he's kind of a nerd. He has trouble with women. He has trouble expressing himself. But when Ryan comes along, Ryan is a completely different person. You know, a typical young man, wears a wife beater, is trying to recover his life. And the Christmas or Chrismukkah episode talks about how Seth is trying to encourage Ryan to believe in something called the Chrismukkah miracle. And according to the lineage in the OC Bible or book, no pun intended, Seth was using Chrismukkah as a way to merge his parents' two faiths. And according to Seth, he claimed that this was the greatest super holiday known to mankind because you had aspects of the Hanukkah, aspects of Christmas. Instead of just one day of gifts, you had several days of gifts. According to the fictional Seth, he started it when he was 6 years of age, and it only really came into focus when he became a teenager. Now, their annual Chrismukkah episodes on the OC were very popular. In this initial Chrismukkah episode, a lot of is going on. Seth's wife, the daughter of one of the big magnates of the OC, is basically brought to task for a project he's not really up and up on. Seth is trying to date two women at the same time. Ryan is starting a new relationship with one of the main female characters in the piece, and she's having an emotional and spiritual breakdown. It goes back into shoplifting and underage drinking. But like any Chrismukkah miracle, it all sorts out at the end in this episode. And he spent this episode watching certain big movies of the 1980s, not to give it away, and having Chinese takeout. Now, Chrismukkah really built from there because in 2004, the Chrismukkah.com website was officially launched by the Gobtress family, a Jewish Canadian, Christian, intermarried couple in Bozeman, Montana. Now, it brought Chrismukkah into reality, and for years he sold humorous Chrismukkah greeting cards and promoted the mythology about the fictional holiday. But Chrismukkah really became more in the focus in the fall of 2004, when of all groups, the New York Catholic League issued a national press release opposing Chrismukkah, saying that the Catholic League and the New York Board of Rabbis condemned Chrismukkah as insulting to Jews and Christians. Well, if you want to insult Jews and Christians, it doesn't. It's been done before, like the famous WKRP episode where a group of ministers, priests, and rabbis joined together to protest a televangelist who was going on a WKRP radio station and selling and promoting, Christmas Christian tchotchkes and ways to better support their faith by supporting purchases of weird, different stuff. The only thing about Christmas I have a problem with is because it's not celebrated every day of the year. It's a very, very humorous way to look at how Jewish and Christian families have worked together to build Canada, build the states, build the faith in the Lord. So if you're a fan of Chrismukkah, please celebrate it to the highest, maybe by looking at the episode, like my wife and I look at the initial Chrismukkah episode every year. And you know, everybody needs a little bit of Chrismukkah miracle in this era of Trump and Brexit and Justin Trudeau and all these angry things that drive people apart. A little bit of Chrismukkah wouldn't be too bad, even if you're not Jewish. The sound of it, Chrismukkah, it's an uptick, Chrismukkah. So listen on this cold and rainy December day in Carleton County from the Canterbury Home Office. I wish everybody a great Chrismukkah, and as we like to say in the OC, I hope I left you funnier than when I found you. We hope so. Anyway, we hope this finds you well. Have a great day. Keep your stick in the ice. Bye.